Welcome back to Lodge Life, a series of videos based on my life as the chef at a private wilderness lodge in the Great Bear Rainforest, Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Canada. This week, a few of us are flying out for our days off before guests start arriving. Doug with Sea Air is flying us directly to Vancouver instead of our usual stopover in Port Hardy. The views are so incredible, and it's so interesting seeing all the old logging roads taken over by new growth. Once we see Vancouver in the distance, we all get excited to be back in the real world. Soon, I'm back in my own car, headed towards Merritt. First stop will be gas, which I haven't had to pay for in over a month now. And then groceries. My final stop is in Quilchena, where we have a nice RV site tucked up against a big red barn. Brent is barbecuing some ranch beef for dinner, and it's so great to be home. The weather has been beautiful, and I've been doing a lot of nothing but watching the horses graze in the field. And of course, listening to the playoff games. Quilchena holds so many memories for me, and it's where I met Brent, who is the one who suggested I send my resume to Good Hope Cannery. I started working in the kitchen here in 2014 when the hotel was open to the public. After spending 3 years in Quilchena, I moved back home to Alberta, and I wanted to start working seasonally. So I reached out to Brent, who had a lot of experience managing fishing lodges on the West Coast. He gave me a few contacts, but the best advice he gave me was to hold out for Good Hope Cannery, and that's what I did. I got a phone call from Ted Walkus, and I started working at the cannery as a sous chef in the spring of 2018. In 2019, I became the chef, and in the fall of 2020, after my season was finished, Brent and I started dating. I quit Good Hope that following season, which was a very difficult decision for me, but I wanted to focus on my relationship. During that time, I struggled to find a job in this area that was fulfilling, as the hotel was now closed. But with my extra downtime, I was able to spend time working on videos with Brent. He bought me my first MacBook and drone, and soon I was filming and editing myself. Another year went by, and an opportunity came up for me to work again at Good Hope. I was so happy to be back with my new video editing skills, and I began making videos about my life in Rivers Inlet. My video style and audience has grown so much, and I'm so grateful to everyone who watches, comments, subscribes, and supports me in different ways. It would have never happened without the inspiration I received from Brent's love and passion for filming.
A little celebration here, some champagne.
Brent has recently begun a new adventure of his own with the Takla Nation, and will soon be managing the Siskina Lodge on the Sustit River in northern BC.
Congratulations.
He's been busy this week with conference calls, and he's still editing videos for Fishing BC. Meanwhile, I'm out working on my speech for my friend's wedding. Since getting back to Quilchena, where the RV is currently parked, I've been doing a lot of chilling out, very minimal movements, and it's been so sunny and beautiful here, and now I'm just kind of restless, ready to do something, and it's a rainy day. It's been raining on and off, kind of a light drizzle now, which is good, and I'm gonna take Minnie and head up the hill, Quilchena Creek Roadway, and go check out some of my favorite little places in Quilchena area. Hey, no, no, don't eat shit. Poop. Oh my goodness. It's a nice little cattle path here that we're taking. This cactus, we have to watch out for it because man does it stick. Totally forgot about that. Look at all these beautiful flowers too. But yeah, we gotta try not to let Minnie get hurt. No, by these cactuses. What a view from up here. We haven't even gone up that far. There's the triangle where I parked the truck. And I just got the first glimpse of the old house here. Here it is. It's not a lot of walls left. And I think, oh gosh darn it all, Minnie, don't eat that. There's a bunch of pieces of wood, pieces of wall laying around, so we gotta make sure we don't step on any nails. There's some cool little tin bowls. And Minnie, honestly, I will put you back in the truck if you keep eating that poop. Ugh. Very cool. Look at all that moss growing on the rooftop. So, just beyond that shack there is this beautiful cliffside, and at the bottom here is an old mine shaft we're gonna check out. All the different colored plants that are growing, man, it is so beautiful. Makes me just love Quilchena so much. Especially when it's raining out, you can really see those colors. But by August, it's gonna get so dry, everything will turn yellow. Like Minnie. Yeah, just like you. And so there's a lot of quartz in this area, and some of this quartz has gold in it. And when I used to live here full time, I was so interested in this, and up on that hilltop there actually is a claim. So it's private, I can't just go up there and look for it myself, but they do mine gold from quartz veins up there, so that's really freaking cool. Ooh, look at that bone. What kind of bone are you? A big one. But yeah, Quilchena is just a really cool area, really historic and interesting place. Ooh, I think the cow got taken down by something here. Yeah. Lots of big bones. What do you think of that? You want to take one home? Are you interested at all? Not really? Look at those big teeth. There's some big chompers. This is an old cart used for mining. Huh. Cool. And just up here then should be the mine. Ah yes, there she is. Not creepy at all.
If you love boating as much as I do, your number one priority should always be your safety, and I'm always feeling very safe in my Mustang survival gear. Not only do I love their rain gear, but I have a couple PFDs of my own. So this one here is dual purpose, and it's great for SUPs. If you fall into the water, it works as a life jacket right away, but you can also inflate it for more flotation. But I also love these lightweight versions. I use them on hot summer days and when I'm fishing. If you're interested in Mustang survival gear or want to purchase something for yourself, check out the link in my description below, and remember, stay safe out there on the water. Hello. It's all full of water. Really green, yucky looking water. Who knows how long it's been there for. Definitely not safe going into mines. I am not prepared for this. So this is the end of the mine tour. Sorry. But I'm sure you understand. Smells like mint around here too. Well, that's our little Quilchena adventure today. Now I can take my time and look for rocks on my way back.
The next day was so beautiful and sunny. I drove up to Home Ranch, which is where a large amount of Douglas Lake Ranch employees live. On 111th Street is where you'll find small families and couples, and at the end of the street is a small school and church. Single men often live in one of the bunkhouses, and single women often live above the cookhouse, where most of the workers go for their meals. There's a general store that's open to the public that sells groceries, including ranch beef, gas, and souvenirs. There's an office that looks out onto the pond where the managers work, and many pens for horses that the cowboys use to look after the cattle. Douglas Lake Ranch is the largest working cattle ranch in Canada and stretches almost 1 million acres between Kamloops, Vernon, Princeton, and Merritt, also in the South and North Cariboo region. Chaperon is another housing area of the ranch, where some of the feedlots are. At the moment, they are empty, and the cattle are most likely out grazing. Closer to Nicola Lake is the Q, another housing and farming area which also holds a lot of history and horses. Back at the RV, I'm starting to pack up again. My life is full of coming and going, which is both exciting and a little painful sometimes. Brent is helping me mount a holder for my GoPro so I can safely capture my drive to Alberta. Then I'll say goodbye to him again, but he'll be joining me at the wedding in Alberta, so I'm looking forward to that. But once we part, it'll be 3 months again until I see him and Minnie. Thank you all so much for joining me on this week's adventure in Quilchena. Barrhead, here I come. Thank you so much for the support from my growing list of channel members. Remember to subscribe to drift along with me. Thanks again for watching, and take care until next time.